Hey everyone, welcome into Mornings with Loretta. So most tailgates have burgers and hot dogs and ribs, but championship fans want more than the same old playbook. And who better than to help us with a new playbook than Chef Abdu? He is here and he's teaming up with the American Lamb Board. And honey, I am a fanatic for lamb. So let's bring him on and get these new tips. Good morning, Chef.
Good morning, Loretta. How are you today?
Wonderful, wonderful. You know, I have my questions ready for you, right? So, what's the secret
Let's
sauce,
go.
right? Just jump right in. What's the secret sauce?
The secret sauce is really anything that you're making that's going to go on that American lamb, because no matter what the sauce is, the protein is going to be that superstar and that MVP for the day. But I will tell you, some of these recipes we have in here in front of us, Loretta, this amazing simple tzatziki sauce, it's lemon, garlic, yogurt, some chopped dill, so refreshing, so good, pairs incredibly well with the rich, bold flavors of lamb. Or we have here the salsa borracha, which is a guajillo pepper-based sauce that has garlic, onions, tomatoes. It's amazing. And both flavors go incredibly well with that all-star of the American lamb.
You know what? The pictures, chef, the pictures. So what are your favorite go-to choices that every guest that comes to my house, because I'm serving lamb chops or lamb, what is your go-to?
That's right. I don't think you can go wrong with whatever it is you're choosing, Loretta. But honestly, for me, for a tailgate, I think burgers is that sort of quintessential thing. And when you're cooking up this lamb burger recipe, that flavor of the lamb, American lamb meat, paired with this whipped feta cheese that's on top of it, simple pairings of cucumbers, tomatoes, lettuce, it's just refreshing. That bold, rich, beautiful, sweet flavor of the lamb, it is going to be the star of the show of your tailgate, I promise you. You can never go wrong with a grilled lamb burger.
Oh my goodness, the pictures. Okay, so how can we elevate
Come on over,
that?
let's eat together. I'm ready for it.
I'm coming the next time. We're going to do this live. I'm going to be right there. You're going to walk me step by step. But how can we elevate that? What else can we do as if anything else is needed?
Well, I think the best way that you can elevate any tailgate, again, is that message of just cook with more American lamb. The flavors in itself is going to make that tailgate go from ordinary to extraordinary. It's beautiful. It smells amazing. Your friends, your neighbors at that tailgate party can be saying, hey, what are you cooking up over there? Because it smells so good. I think if you're starting off with great ingredients like American lamb, the rest is just going to fall into place, because that's really going to be the star of the day.
Wow, I'm telling you, you have given me, I might even barbecue that myself, and I don't do the barbecue.
Let's go. You should.
But if you show me how, I will. So do you have any other reasons for adding lamb to the next tailgate party?
Yeah, of course. Not only is it delicious, whether you're grilling it, smoking it, braising it, slow cooking it, it's also really healthy for you too. 3 ounces of lamb only has 160 calories, and it's packed with all the nutrition that it needs, vitamin, minerals, and it has a lot of that good fat in it for you too. So cook with more American lamb. Not only is it delicious, it's also nutritious.
Also, and that is so true. That's when I started. I've been loving lamb for many, many years. My son just put it on our menu for our last holiday. So I have one more question to ask you before you leave. Do people know it's lamb, or they just think it's some kind of elevated beef or steak, chopped steak or something? What are people saying when you serve that?
You know what? I think for the most part, people just haven't tried it. Sometimes people get comfortable with the things that they come to eat, chicken and beef probably being more of a mainstay. But I think if you're having a little bit of ambition and excited to try some new, bold, rich, beautiful flavors, when you're at the grocery store, pick up some American lamb, cook it up, and I promise you're going to thank me for doing it, because the flavors are just spectacular. They're different. They're elevated. It's something so much more refined and fun. And the smell, it's just amazing. It brings me back to my childhood every time I'm cooking up lamb. So that's why I get so excited about it.
It is definitely different. So do you have any favorite tailgate recipes you can share with us real quickly for like 30 seconds?
Absolutely. Any of these recipes you see in front of me, whether it's the lamb burger, the lamb kebabs, or the lamb tacos, they're all amazing to do for a tailgate. And you can find all these recipes on AmericanLamb.com. It's a treasure trove of information, everything you want to know about American lamb, and amazing recipes from some amazing chefs.
Chef, you are the absolute best, and we're going to do this together. So, because I want to do better. I need to do better. Thank you so much for being with us on Mornings.
Next time I'm in town for Memphis in May, come over to our tent. We'll cook together.
You're in Memphis in May?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm there. I'm going to put me on the team. LORETTA. That's all you need.
Hey, careful what you wish for, because I'll take you. Let's go.
It's done. All right. Thank you so much, Chef. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.
Thanks, Loretta. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye. I know that was quick and easy, right? I could do cooking shows all day long. You know, I am so in love with people who cook and who are really good cooks and they clean as they go. Those are the people that I love and want to be around. So let me just tell you a little about Chef Abdu, right? He is both a seasoned barbecue pit master. He just told you he is at the Hickory. I mean, he's at Memphis in May, right? And that's in my town. And that is a world-class barbecue cooking contest. And he first earned his barbecue chops as a member of one of America's highly competitive barbecue team, Sally Rents. Yes, Google it. You're going to love it. And he received second place medal for whole hog, first place in the poultry category, and first place for best barbecue mustard sauce, and first place for tomato-based sauce. When I tell you his recipe, that's why I was asking him about the recipes, because it's not just that he's cooking those meals, is what he's using to prepare them. And so he, prior to founding Pig Beach, Matt was a chef de cuisine at Del Posto for 8 years. And during his tenure, the restaurant received a coveted 4-star review from the New York Times, as well as from Relias and Charlet. Distinction, recognition. He was raised in upstate New York. He's in New York and he barbecues like he's from the South. I am absolutely so in love with that. So thank you so much, Chef Matt Abdu, for being our guest. He's an award-winning chef and a restaurant owner. We didn't get into that, but I have a few minutes that I just kind of wanted to share with you all. So we do have another segment coming up, and that segment is with the director of this new 30 for 30 ESPN documentary called Berlusconi Condemned to Win. Sam Blair is the director, the filmmaker, and he's our guest. You're going to hear all about that documentary. It actually airs September the 16th. You're watching it September 17th, but it's still available on ESPN. As you know, on both shows, Mornings with Loretta and the Loretta McNary show, we have celebrity guests. And I love having celebrity guests on, but I also love having thought leaders on, influencers, professional sports players. I love having ministers and pastors, authors, musical entertainment, business owners, entrepreneurs, those who are just topping medical segments. You know, I love my medical segments too, because I just really feel like we're doing a lot with that and there's so much more we can do. So I wanted to kind of segment into our next segment. Well, we're going to do some PSAs too before the Sam Blair interview comes up, and you're going to love it. I love his British accent. He says, "My Loretta," with the double hard T. And I'm telling you, it was just a great interview because if you can Google Silvio Berlusconi, he went from a media mogul to owning the AC Milan soccer team. We call it soccer, they call it football, and Italy, right? And it was a fledgling team, and he turned it into a championship team year after year after year after year. This was like in the 1980s, 1990s. And so he did that. And then he created a political party, his own political party. Yes, he did this, and he became prime minister, I think. Anyway, he ended up winning and became this political giant. And of course, there was some controversy there. And Sam Blair, the director, he does a fabulous job on charisma, success, legacy, and controversy, because there's going to be controversy. Even if you're not doing too much, people are going to talk about you. Sometimes it's true, sometimes it's not. Even if it's true, we all deserve grace. That's how I feel about that. So you're going to love Sam Blair. You're going to love listening to his accent. He slows things down. He doesn't talk as fast as I talk. Most people don't, right? So I know I have to slow it down because I know my audience sometimes are saying, Loretta, slow down. So I do. So we have that segment. You just watched Chef Abdu, and you can go online and watch all the shows that I've ever done. They're on social media somewhere. If you don't have the Xfinity Comcast, and we have some announcements about new markets next week. We have 10 new markets. Yes, one of them, I'm just going to tell you, one is Maine and one is Tampa Bay, and I'll leave it at that. You'll have to guess the other 8. So a lot of good stuff is happening. I have a Live Like You Believe conference happening November 14th and 15th in Memphis, Tennessee. I already have a request to bring it to 2 other cities. So we're going to do that in 2026. Nominations are open for the 17th annual Kindle Awards Gala. That's a Black tie event honoring, celebrating unsung heroes, everyday people, or just people who are just super amazing in their field, but they're not getting the award for that. They are receiving a Kindle Award because of their servitude to the communities that they live in, that they serve. And so that's a great time. I get to wear this big, fabulous dress, and we get to dress up. So it's Winter Wonderland meets Bridgerton. That's that decade. I mean, that century. I just love the clothes, the big dresses, the poof, all of that. So it's going to be a mixture of ball gown and a Bridgerton gown. So that's December the 5th. Nominations close. I think it's October the 2nd at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. You just email that to me. Go to the KindleAwardsGala.com website, and you can do your nominations right there. And if you want to sponsor or advertise, of course, you can support it that way as well. Let me tell you, a lot of great stuff. And it's not that I have this magical wand that I can do all this stuff, but I have faith. I have crazy faith that if I believe in my spirit that God told me to do it, like I'm doing a conference November the 14th and 15th, and then I'm doing, and then I'm going to pull off the Kindle Awards Gala, the 17th annual Kindle Awards Gala, like 2 weeks later. And if you think that does not cause me a little anxiety, then you're wrong. It does. It does cause some anxiety. So, but I know God. I know He is faithful, and I know He called me to do this work. So I know He's going to make a way out of no way. So if that, hopefully that encourages you as well to just step out on faith, just to do the things and quit waiting on a perfect moment. The perfect moment happens when you commit. That's when it happens for you. When you commit to it, that's the perfect moment to start anything. All right, so I'm going to wrap this up so that we can get to our next interview, right? Sam Blair, film director, ESPN's 30 for 30, Silvio Berlusconi, Condemned to Win documentary based on a true story. It is a true story. It is a very true story. So you should look that up. So I'm going to play a couple of PSAs, and then coming up, the next guest that you see on here with me will be none other than filmmaker. He's done several documentaries. Sam Blair, ESPN's 30 for 30, Berlusconi, Condemned to Win. That title alone is a conversation starter, right? All right, we'll see you next after this break.